we experienced and had to undergo things that will not be repeated in this room, obviously, but things that will haunt me for the rest of my life. And one thing that kind of helped me through this process, sorry, I just lost my train of thought. What I was going to say is, these past 5 years, I've had a hard time with trying to get therapy and trying to go through a divorce. I have 2 kids. My daughter Grace is 9. She just celebrated her 9th birthday in September. Yeah. And Joey, he would have been turning 6 in December. He had a lot of medical issues. He had a trach to breathe. It was a very stressful. Essentially, I was his primary care provider for the first year of his life. And I had enough stuff on my plate having to take care of my son and keep him alive. What that led to was being very honest with you guys, because this is keeping it real. I had a 5150 on me. For you folks that don't know what that is, that's a police call where the police are called, and I was a threat to myself and a threat to my son. And it was very humbling. It was real, and that was allowed me to get out of the house and to work on myself. And for the first time in a long time, I actually did. I went back to school. For the first time in 5 years, I actually have employment now, and all of that started with the Wave Academy. Now, Elizabeth Bird, I know she's over there. She's actually my neighbor, and the rest of the people over here at table 7, they're my family, my mom, my sisters. So I have a lot of support. I have my service dog here too. And one of the things that has helped me is knowing that essentially, some of the therapies the VA offers are very intense. They're very regimented, they're very stressful. It is not easy. It's not easy at all. It's going through the darkest parts of your mind and trying to make sense of it. And it doesn't make sense. It's chaos. And one of the few things I've had in the past few years is the Wave Academy, because no amount of medication, no amount of therapy turns off my head. Not at nighttime, not at any time. And one of the few times I've ever been able to do that was in warm water therapy. I can't hear anything, I can't feel anything, I am just free. My service dog is there watching me. I'm totally in a safe environment for 45 minutes. For 45 minutes, my brain just stops. And I can't explain to you guys how much that is important to me, because I would have been a statistic. I would have been someone who committed suicide if it wasn't for my family. If it wasn't for my service dog, if it wasn't for the Wave Academy. And I thank you all for your generous support, because there are people like me who, if there wasn't places like this, I would be a statistic. I wouldn't be here speaking to you, I would just be another number. And I thank you all for your support. Thank you all for what you guys do, individually, volunteers, staff, and donors. You changed my life. You allowed me to be a father to my daughter now. You've allowed me to have employment. I'm going to graduate in December with my degree. I'm a case manager for my service dog organization, Shelter to Soldier. I am the first line of people who get to talk to people who are in my position. I get to talk to them and give them this ripple effect of hope. I get to be that person who, when I was most broken and I reached out, someone pulled me up. And I've had multiple times where people pulled me up. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. And I just want to thank all of you, because you all have helped me to pull myself up. You've helped other people to pull themselves up, whether it's through your time, whether it's through your donations, whether it's through your training, or whether it's through your fundraising. Thank you all so much, and that's all I have to say.